Oi, gente! No vídeo de hoje eu trouxe este cidadão,
Hello.
mais conhecido como o Senhor Meu Marido, Shonik. Vocês pediram muito no meu primeiro diário de gravidez para que eu trouxesse o Shonik para que ele pudesse falar sobre os sentimentos dele, como ele estava se sentindo, me acompanhando nessa gestação e, para minha surpresa, ele aceitou. Então aqui estamos para gravar esse vídeo. Na verdade, o Shonik, né? Porque vocês querem saber a opinião dele. Enfim, vocês fizeram muitas perguntas, infelizmente nós não vamos conseguir responder todas, mas quem sabe se vocês pedirem, ele não volta para uma parte 2. E eu aproveito para responder duas perguntas muito feitas por vocês. Então a primeira de todas é uma notícia bombástica. So, Shonik, do we know the gender or not?
We know the gender because I really wanted to find out, so we ended up finding out. But we're not going to reveal until the baby's born.
Vou explicar pra vocês, gente. Shonik queria muito descobrir o gênero do bebê e vocês me perguntam muito se nós já sabemos ou não. Nós descobrimos recentemente, inclusive de uma forma muito bacana, no meu ultrassom, se eu não me engano, de 22 semanas, eu acho que foi isso, de 22 ou 24 semanas, eu não me lembro, nós pedimos para a médica colocar em um envelope, porque seria o nosso último ultrassom, e eu confidenciei esse envelope para minha amiga Natália. A Nath era a única pessoa que sabia o gênero do bebê, e aí o Shonik queria muito descobrir, porque culturalmente falando, eles não descobrem antes do nascimento. Então, quando a minha sogra estava grávida da minha cunhada, por exemplo, ela não sabia o gênero, do Shonik também não, eles geralmente descobrem no nascimento. Inclusive, quando ele falou para os pais dele que ele queria descobrir, a minha sogra, não, Thamires, não é auspicioso. Eu já falei, meu Deus, Shonik, então por que você quer descobrir? Porque eu sou um pouquinho supersticiosa. Então, ela falou, eu já, não é necessário. Mas enfim, então ele queria muito descobrir. E nós descobrimos recentemente. Então, sim, nós sabemos o gênero do bebê, mas vocês só vão saber no nascimento. Outra pergunta muito feita por vocês é sobre o nome. E sim, nós já temos o nome do nosso bebê. Carinhosamente, lá no Instagram eu chamo o bebê de So Kind, e agora muitas pessoas realmente acham que é o nome do bebê, mas na verdade vocês deram esse apelido para o bebê. Eu expliquei já isso no meu último diário de gravidez, e aí ficou uma brincadeira entre a gente, mas nós já temos sim o nome do bebê, e nós só vamos revelar 6 dias após o nascimento. Isso porque, mais uma vez, na cultura do Shonik, eles acreditam que até o 6º dia Deus está escrevendo a história do bebê, e eles anunciam em uma cerimônia muito bonita, inclusive, e nós só vamos anunciar 6 dias após o nascimento. Mas sim, o bebê já tem um nome. So, Shonik, let's get started.
Let's get started. But first, I want to say thank you so much to everyone. We received so many questions. So first of all, thank you for taking an interest in our lives. And as always, thank you for sort of supporting Thamires.
Okay, so, primeira pergunta. What are you most excited about it being a father?
Oh, I'm excited about a lot of things. I'm excited to see what the baby's going to look like, if it's going to look like more you or me or a mix. But I think the most thing that I'm excited about is just watching the baby grow, develop into their own human, and see how we can play, hopefully, a positive role in that. So I'm looking forward to see the baby develop.
Eu também, gente, eu fico sonhando com quem que o bebê vai se parecer, porque até agora a gente não tem, né, muita noção. So, yes. Segunda pergunta. What is the biggest change in your life since you found out you would become a father?
I think it's still like surreal to believe. I definitely think my mentality has had to change.
Yes.
I think I have to become more patient. So definitely some behavioral traits that I think I have to change or both of us have to change to get ready for the baby to come. But definitely the mentality, just to get us prepared.
Concordo. Next one. Are you reading any books regarding paternity?
I wasn't before. Thamires pressurized me because she was saying I'm very unprepared. So I'm reading one which I think is a really nice read. I got it off Amazon. It's called We're Pregnant. And it's really one for dads, just to prepare first-time fathers on how to become prepared to become a father. And it's really how I can support, or fathers can support the mothers during the pregnancy. And then my best friend bought me this one, the Expectant Dad Survival Guide. I think I'll probably need this, but I haven't opened this yet because I'm still yet to finish the other one.
E eu vou aproveitar a oportunidade para mostrar para vocês os dois booklets que eu sempre falo que eu recebi no consultório, né, da midwife, da nossa enfermeira obstetra. Esse é o Growth Guide Pregnancy e esse é o Growth Guide Breast para amamentação. Gente, eles são muito completos, super compactos, as informações são bem enxutas e direto ao ponto, então eu acho incrível. Inclusive, se vocês quiserem, eu posso pensar em algum post, enfim, não sei, compartilhar com vocês algumas coisas aqui, porque tem coisas muito úteis e super bacanas.
This one's a good one. This one, because it says what Thamires can eat, what she shouldn't eat, and now, because I'm the chef of the house,
A piada,
I've been
gente.
cooking the things that she should eat.
Oh my gosh, you are such a liar. Não, não é isso não, gente. Na verdade, não. Ok, so... A próxima pergunta. Ele tá fazendo isso, gente, porque hoje eu tô bem brava com ele. Right? Eu estou bem brava com você.
Bravo.
Eu estou bem brava com você.
You're very good.
I'm really mad at you today.
No, imposible. Imposible. Todos os dias, Thamires bravo comigo.
Com você?
Com você.
Não todos os dias. Depois eu conto pra vocês o que ele me aprontou hoje. Mas vamos lá, próxima pergunta. Are you spoiling Thamires during the pregnancy? Have you brought her flowers?
Absolutely, every weekend.
Nossa, meu Deus do céu.
I take you to buy you flowers.
Yeah, but you don't buy
I bought you flowers yesterday.
True.
I
Por
bought
quê?
her Dia dos Namorados, and this is how grateful she was. I got her roses. She called the florist and asked if we could change them. So very appreciative of her.
Gente, eu explico. Vocês sabem, quem tá há mais tempo aqui, quem me acompanha no Instagram, que eu tenho um color scheme, eu tenho algumas cores favoritas de flores. E estamos o quê? Which season we are?
Spring, summer.
Yeah, no, but the season. Which is the flower of the season at the moment?
Peonies.
Peonies. So, and peonies are?
Flowers.
No, my favorite flowers, my gosh. They are my favorite flowers, right?
It's a special occasion.
Gente, estamos na temporada das peônias, inclusive esse foi um dos arranjos que eu fiz com peônias eu fiz hoje cedo, antes de gravar, inclusive, e ele me traz rosas vermelhas, gente. E assim, eu gosto de rosas, eu sempre compro rosas, inclusive misturo com os meus arranjos florais, mas elas estavam até mais caras do que as peônias, porque é temporada das peônias. Então, quando é temporada de uma flor, obviamente, ela fica mais acessível. Então, para mim, não fazia nem sentido eu me comprar rosas vermelhas quando estamos em peony season e tinha todas as minhas cores favoritas. Mas tudo bem, I appreciate that. Anyway, so
am I spoiling you? You should answer that.
Ele tá,
You give
gente.
Thamires a finger, she wants the whole arm.
A gente tem esse ditado também em português, né? Não, gente, ele tá me mimando sim, as you are. I think, to be honest, what I like the most during this pregnancy is because you are really doing massages. Because I used to ask, and then you used to just do that for 3 minutes and leave. And then now you are actually taking the time to massage me. So this is something that I like. But apart from that, yes, I think you're listening to my craves, you're taking me to places, and actually just, yeah, you were inspiring me.
Thank you.
Ok, próxima pergunta. Have you thought about the push present?
What's a push present?
Ele sabe o que é assim.
I had never heard of a push present.
Liar.
Seriously, I'd never heard of a push present.
Really?
I think it must be a Brazilian thing, right?
Pra quem não sabe, gente, push present é um presente que o pai presenteia pelo nascimento do bebê. Então é um incentivo ali na hora do parto. E aí algumas pessoas pedem presentes mais caros porque aproveitam, obviamente, da dor que vão passar ali na hora do parto, independente do seu parto. E na verdade é um presente pós-parto.
No, I honestly hadn't heard of it, but because it is important to Thamires, I will think about it. And
I already told you what I want, but I don't remember. And I think I changed my mind, so it's okay.
you want so many things, so.
Engraçadinho. Okay, next one. What characteristics of the Brazilian culture do you want the babe to have?
I love the fact that Brazilians and you have big hearts. I mean, you're definitely not afraid to let your emotions show. You definitely, once you believe in something, you go for it, and I love that mentality, and that's what I want the baby to have. And I love the fact that the Brazilians are very family orientated. I want the baby to grow up surrounded by family and know the importance of family, and I just love the fact that it's similar to the Indian culture. You guys all come together, big groups, you're loud, you eat a lot, drink a lot, and that's just when you have so much fun together, and that's how memories are created. So those are the two characteristics, I think: big hearts and family orientated.
Okay. What was the first thing that came to your mind when you found out you would become a dad?
I think the whole experience was so surreal when I found out. The first moment, I didn't believe you, did I? I thought you were playing a prank with me, because I've wanted to become a dad for quite a while now. Thamires wanted to wait until after our honeymoon, but COVID postponed that, so I think we'll have to have a baby moon now.
Sure.
But I didn't believe her, and then when it sunk in, of course, I was very anxious, because it's such a huge moment. You always question, is it the right time? Are you ready, etc. But I think over the last 7 months, we've become more and more prepared, and 8 months, we've become more and more prepared. And now I'm super excited. So it went into a cycle. It was first I didn't believe it, then I was really scared, but now I'm quite excited, because we are mentally preparing ourselves and getting ready as well with all the things.
Eu sempre fui muito confortável em relação à gravidez com ele, porque eu sei o tanto que ele queria isso, e eu também pensava muito, mas mesmo quando você pensa e planeja, eu acho que você tem inseguranças, né? Será que eu vou ser bom o suficiente? Será que eu vou conseguir prover pro meu filho monetariamente e também emocionalmente? Então, todo o apoio dele, principalmente a postura dele em relação à gravidez, foi me deixando ainda mais confortável. Não que eu ainda não esteja assustada, porque eu acho que só quando a gente tá ali no dia a dia mesmo, né, vivendo aquilo, que a gente pensa, ok, não é o que eu pensava, ou sim, era o que eu pensava, mas todo o apoio dele tem sido muito importante para mim. So, next one. Did her temper change during the pregnancy?
Truth or the false answer? I didn't think her temper could get any worse, but no. I mean, you had your. I think during the different trimesters, it changed. Of course, the first trimester was completely new to you. Your body was forming.
Just to me.
Well, physically to you, because your body was forming. Of course, the hormones kick in, etc. So I think you're a bit more snappier to me than you usually are. And then the second one, you were very chilled out, actually. I kind of wish you were able to stay in the second one for quite a while. And then the third one now, I think back to being a bit more snappier, but it's absolutely fine. I mean, the physical change that's going on in her body, I can't even imagine. So it's absolutely fine.
Okay. So next one. Name 3 things you would like to do just father and baby.
Take the baby to play football, of course, number 1. Do the homework with the baby. I don't think I'd ever trust Thamires with that because she's so impatient. I mean, if I ask her a question, she just tells me, go Google it, go Google it. Imagine if the baby asks her a question during the homework and she says, go Google it. I think you have to be a bit more patient. So definitely the homework, number 2. And number 3, I think definitely myself and the baby, father and baby restaurant dates. So go to our favorite restaurant, just the 2 of us, where we can catch up, talk behind mummy's back, make fun of her. But no, those are the 3 things: football, homework, and then restaurant.
Gente, mas eu vou, em minha defesa, ele me faz cada pergunta, gente, que às vezes eu penso, meu filho, quem estudou em país de primeiro mundo foi você. You really think I'm Google? You just ask me a lot of questions, and to be honest, I'm sorry, now I'm going to praise myself. I always answer your questions, but it's because, gente, não, às vezes é too much, que eu não tô lembrando agora nenhum exemplo aqui para vocês, mas you really take advantage.
I hope the baby asks us so many questions so they teach the importance of being patient.
My gosh. Okay, so what are the things you enjoy to buy the most so far?
Definitely has to be clothes and sneakers. It's the cutest thing to go and buy clothes and little sneakers for the baby. And the first purchase I bought, not Thamires, was a football kit. So I bought the same one, so there's going to be a daddy and baby football kit matching, which I'm proud of. But no, I love.
And explain which team is that for people that don't know.
This is Barcelona. So, but I love the color of this kit. That's why I bought this one. But there's going to be plenty more with different teams as well until the baby finds out which team they support.
Yes, and well, he's really enjoying a lot to buy clothes. Sometimes he gets even more excited than me. And there is a brand that it's, oh my gosh, they have the most cutest thing ever. I don't know if I pronounce the name right. It's Conges, is Lord. It's Danish brand. Actually, the Scandinavian brands are just amazing. Eu tenho mostrado direto lá no Instagram. Inclusive, se você não me segue, me siga no Instagram, porque eu tenho compartilhado até mesmo o estilo de roupa daqui. Eles seguem o estilo escandinavo, então as marcas escandinavas são as marcas que dominam aqui. E é uma coisinha mais linda do que a outra. Mas o Shonik tá mais apegado nas compras de roupa do que eu. Eu tô mais no móveis e decorações e o Shonik tá. I'm really into interior and decor and you're really into fashion.
I think it's a good mix.
Mas bom, next question. One thing you learned from your childhood that you would like to teach to the baby?
I think definitely playing in team sports was really important to me. I think the learnings I got from it, both socially, interacting with others, working together as a team, leadership, winning together, losing together, that was something that was really important and helped me a lot develop myself. And I have to thank my mum because she took me to do all these sports when I was younger and be active, like football, swimming, tennis, karate. So we definitely have to do the same for our baby, but I definitely want the baby to get into team sports because for example, the football team that I first joined, I'm still very close with the guys from there and we still talk to each other, we're still good friends. And that's how you make friends for life and it's enjoyable, so definitely that.
Okay. How are you feeling during this process? Are you feeling prepared and organized?
I think I'm prepared and organized. But you never know how it's going to be or what it's going to end up like. I think so much of it is learning when the baby comes. Of course, we're prepping ourselves by reading books. We're talking to close people who are close to us. For example, my sister's just had a baby. People in our family have had a baby. Thamires has had the experience of bringing up her young nephews. So we're trying to be as prepped as much as possible, but I do also think there's a big part of learning when the baby's here.
Eu vou compartilhar aqui com vocês uma coisa. So in the beginning of the pregnancy, you were really like this kind of person. Let's go with the flow. And I was really like freaking out because you guys know how organized I am. I'm not the kind of person. Sometimes I think that people has the idea that, I don't know, I'm this extremely organized person, that I don't leave, I don't know, dishes on the sink and things like that. And it's not that. I'm organized with things that I know I should be organized. And this is something that as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I said, no, I really want to be organized. I need to be organized. Someone is going to rely on me. And then I do feel when you read, study, and prepare yourself, as I always tell you guys, with everything that I do, I always prepare myself. I think you'll feel more confident and you know which way to choose. Because when you just go with the flow, the probability that you will make quite a lot of mistakes is higher, and we're gonna make mistakes. This is like undeniable. So I just think like when you prepare yourself, you even feel more confident to choose which way to go, you know. So that's why I was like, Shonik, I think you should read. I think you should prepare yourself, because you never had kids around as such. You always have like cousins and stuff, but never living under the same roof. And I did. And as I always tell you guys, I know exactly what it is and what to expect. Já falei para vocês diversas vezes que quando a minha irmã engravidou do meu primeiro sobrinho, que é meu afilhado e é o meu filho do coração, o Rafael, eu falo dele, eu fico até emocionada. A minha irmã era muito nova, eu também, eu me tornei madrinha dele com 16 anos de idade e nós dividíamos o mesmo quarto, gente. Então, quando eu falo pra vocês, eu não sou boba, eu não sou inocente no assunto, é porque às vezes a minha irmã não acordava com o choro dele e quem acordava era eu. Eu tinha responsabilidades de fato com o meu sobrinho. Claro que nós tínhamos também a minha avó, a minha mãe, enfim, que ajudavam ela também, mas como nós dormíamos no mesmo quarto, eu era ali a primeira pessoa e também, obviamente, o pai do meu sobrinho, que é um pai muito presente, sempre foi muito presente, mas eu acho que vocês entendem, né? Quando você tá convivendo na mesma casa, quem tem parentes e convive, né, com parentes que têm criança, sabe? A gente ajuda muito. Então, eu já tinha essa experiência e o Shonik não. Então, eu já sabia o que esperar e o Shonik não. Por isso que eu queria muito que ele se preparasse nesse sentido. So, and now, how do you feel? I think you feel really...
No, I think it's good to have a balance. I mean, it's bad if we were both laid back, and I think it would be bad if we were both like crazy trying to prep for what's going to be the unknown. I think it's good that she has been quite prepared and wanting to prepare, so she's pushed me. But at the same time, given I've been a bit more laid back, I don't try and put that pressure on you that we need to prepare. We have a doula, which is a huge help, and sometimes you just don't know where and what to research. And there's so much information out there as well, so it can overwhelm you. So I think us having the doula has been really good to sort of filter out all the unnecessary information and just focus on what is important and what we need to know.
But like everything in life, I think when you open, or I mean, with our minds, when you open a channel, you always want more and more and more. And even now I see you do your own researches and watching things. Sometimes he just like put a TV show for us to watch and brain develops of kids and things like that. And he's reading a lot as well and also watching a lot of TED Talks. And yeah, I think you are really getting, you know, like...
I think closer to the truth ain't yet.
Also, regarding being organized, I do think something changed because he's going to take a month of paternity leave.
Yeah.
And for me, this is just amazing because I don't remember you actually taking a whole month holiday in these 8 years that we are together.
Work, I mean, it's really good. I say really good. It's different in different places in Europe. Like here, we get 2 months off. In the Nordic countries, I think parents, they get over 6 months, I think nearly a year off between the two parents. So it's different in European countries, but we get 2 months here. So I'm planning to take a month when the baby's born and then wait a few more months until the baby's a bit older and more developed and has a personality, more of a personality moving around, and then I'll take another month off.
Ok. Vamos ver se isso acontece, gente. Mas sim, eu acho que
I hope I survive that month.
Aguardem cenas dos próximos capítulos. And one thing that I actually have to praise him is because yesterday he finished painting the baby's room.
A month later.
No, but you know he's doing during the weekend, so it was quite good. A gente ainda tem que terminar algumas coisas porque eu quero fazer algumas outras coisas na parede, eu quero fazer uma arte, então ainda temos que decidir isso, mas o básico já está feito e eu fiquei muito orgulhosa dele porque quando nós nos mudamos para cá e decidimos pintar a casa, nós tentamos também pintar sozinhos, porque aqui eu acho que vocês sabem, a galera é do it yourself, eles colocam a mão na massa mesmo, primeiro porque faltam profissionais da área, segundo porque a mão de obra é muito cara. Imaginem vocês que o quarto é pequeno, eles estavam querendo cobrar 700 euros da gente só para pintar o quarto de branco, sabe? Então nós economizamos nisso, mas agora também nós queremos trocar o aquecedor e foi perfeito porque o que a gente economizou na pintura, a gente vai poder trocar o aquecedor, que se tivesse feito os dois, nesse momento iria pesar muito. Então, good. So yeah, we are making progress. Okay, so the next one, who is going to be the good cop and the bad cop?
I'm going to be the good. I want to be the kid's favorite. In general, I think I'm going to be the good cop. I think I'm a bit because I'm a bit more softer.
You say I'm too harsh.
I'm a bit more softer, laid back, chilled out than you are. But it depends on the situation. I think if it's little silly things every day that the baby does, yeah, of course I'll be the good cop because I know I used to be like that when I was younger.
You used to be a nightmare, according to your parents.
If it's something serious like the kid is messing around in school or not doing their homework or being very naughty, then I think I think both of us will then be the bad. There's no good cop in that situation. But for the smaller things, I think I'll be the good. You'll be the bad. I don't think I know how to play the bad cop. I think I'll just end up laughing or...
Oh, really? Yeah. You are saying this now?
Yeah, I know.
No, eu acho que ele vai sim. I think you will. Especially if the kid is as naughty as you are. Próxima pergunta. How are you going to balance between your career, baby, and Thamires?
Well, obviously, the baby and Thamires comes first, and I'm going to be the first one to say that I need to balance better the career side and the family side, and it will force me to, and I will. But I also want the baby, as they grow and develop, to be ambitious. And I think one way they can do that is to see our work ethic, and whatever they want to do, they replicate that. But at the same time, I never want them to feel that work is a priority over them, and they should always feel that they're our number one priority, which they will be.
Okay. Is the baby going to be brought up with your religion? And then I think you should explain a little bit of your background, because people always ask me about it.
Okay, so I'm British. I was born in the UK, but I do have Indian roots. So my great-grandparents from India, but my grandparents and parents were born in different countries in Africa before they moved over to the UK, and that's where me and my sister were born. And my religion, I'm Hindu, and Thamires is Messianic. So we're going to teach the baby both, and I mean, we say prayers together. I mean, we're quite flexible like that, so we'd like to teach the baby both, and the baby can choose to practice both religions. They can choose to practice one, or they can choose to practice none, or whatever they want. I think we're really flexible like that.
Isso é uma coisa que eu gosto muito no Shonik, porque muitas vezes ele pede para fazer as minhas orações comigo e eu sempre entoo também os mantras com ele. Ele tem o japa-mala dele, o Pray Beans, então ele sempre faz as orações dele e... Como ele disse, nós somos super flexíveis e tem algumas tradições hindus que eu gostaria sim de fazer, como eu disse no início do vídeo, né? A própria cerimônia para nomear o bebê e tantas outras coisas que eu acho muito bonita na religião dele. Então a gente é bem flexível em relação a isso.
Right? We both believe there's a God.
Yeah.
I think so. That's important. And I think just as important as religion is the values of the kid. So I think we need to instill good values into the baby.
During the World Cup, is the baby going to cheer for Brazil or England? E aí eu já vou falar para vocês porque eu tô brava com ele, tá?
Both. And if they ever face each other, then we'll address this question when that happens.
And this is the perfect question for me to tell them why I'm mad at you. You want to say?
I don't know.
No, you don't know.
Still haven't figured it out. Know. Maybe because I breathe the wrong way.
Gente, eu estou aqui arrumada igual uma palhaça há mais de 2 horas porque a Inglaterra jogou hoje. E aí ele queria gravar antes, obviamente, mas isso que vocês estão vendo não estava assim. Essa casa está uma bagunça. Eu tenho mostrado lá no Instagram, gente, é assim, móvel para tudo que é lado. Agora vocês não vão conseguir ver porque ele tá aqui, mas o bercinho do bebê tá ali. Aí tem também algumas outras coisas do bebê. Isso porque na entrada de casa já não tem mais espaço para colocar móveis. Então, eu tive que arrumar tudo isso e por isso eu atrasei para me arrumar. E aí ele falou, agora o jogo vai começar. E eu tive que esperar. Eu fiquei arrumada, esperando o jogo acabar, 2 horas de jogo, para esse menino vir aqui filmar comigo. Não é mesmo, Shonik? Porque não tem mais nada para fazer na minha vida, né? Tô aqui olhando pro ar.
See him just say yes and move on, and then that's the best formula.
Ai, meu Deus do céu. Tá. Então vai torcer pros dois. Okay. Do you want the baby to have his temper or yours?
Mine. Easy question. I think I want the baby to have my personality, very chilled out, laid back, etc. I think the winning formula is your looks, my personality.
Oh my gosh, really? Yeah. You are saying you are chill. I hope some of his friends watch this video and just comment here because he's not chill at all.
I'm more chill than you, though.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. No.
No, but temper, there's obviously some characteristics of the baby I want them to have of you, but temper specifically and how you snap.
Oh my gosh.
No way. You want the baby to
you are
have mine.
Patrick. You are just
the baby to have mine.
Gente,
it's my question to answer, not yours, and this is my answer.
Toma, distraída. Quem não te conhece, que te compre. Okay? Ask Marisa to explain to you what that means.
Okay.
Quem não te conhece, que te compre. Okay. Will the baby have both family names? Eu tô com meu coração partido por isso.
Yes. I want the baby to have both family names.
I want as well, but we don't know.
Yeah, poor teacher, no? How long that name is going to be.
Stop it, why? You guys have those things with short name. Why?
Uh-huh.
You are so lazy.
It's not lazy.
You're not going to write.
I just don't think the baby should have 6 names.
No, it's not 6 names.
Yeah. I want the baby to have, I think it sounds nice to have that mix between your surname and my surname.
But we don't know if we can. We have to call the human actually.
Yeah, I think we
can.
Let's
put that in your...
I think we can. And I would like to.
Porque, gente, quando nós fomos na primeira consulta, a midwife já tinha até explicado que nós tínhamos que entrar em contato com a prefeitura, porque, curiosamente, aqui no Holanda eles têm os nomes gigantescos, mas a midwife disse que se colocasse o meu sobrenome seria um nome composto. Ou eu teria que colocar um hífen. E aí eu não quero nenhum dos dois. Eu não quero que o bebê seja bebê com o meu nome, como se fosse um nome composto. E também não vejo sentido colocar ali um hífen. Então nós ainda não sabemos. Mas eu quero muito que tenha, gente. Eu tô com muito receio, porque a midwife disse que talvez não pudesse colocar o meu. Torçam pela gente. Next one. Do you think you are prepared to become a father or you will learn when the baby is born? I think we actually answered that.
I think we'll learn when the baby's born.
No, we have to mention the Kramzor. That's something amazing they have here. So here they have a nurse that actually comes to your house and help you in the first, is 10 days or a week?
I think 8 days, I think it is.
Alguma coisa do tipo, 8 ou 10 dias. Então, um profissional vai até a sua casa e fica com você de um horário específico, sendo 8 horas por dia, você escolhe o horário. Esse profissional passa o dia na sua casa, te ajudando com absolutamente todas as tarefas de casa e com o bebê. Eu achei isso incrível. Você pode escolher ter ou não ter, óbvio que a gente escolheu ter, porque é um profissional, é realmente um enfermeiro ou uma enfermeira que fica com você ali, te ajudando, te orientando, fazendo tudo com o bebê, e eu tô muito animada para isso. Inclusive, na primeira semana, nós queremos ficar só nós três, né? Eu, o Shonik bebê e a Kramzor, porque nós queremos absorver o máximo possível, até mesmo porque eles ensinam conforme o sistema holandês. Então, eu tô muito animada para isso. Quero compartilhar mais isso com vocês em breve. Eu acredito que no meu terceiro diário de gravidez eu fale sobre isso, porque nós vamos ter o primeiro encontro com a Kramzor em breve, e aí eu vou falar mais, explicar até mais sobre isso com vocês, mas I think this is amazing.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really helpful.
Shonik is really excited about it. He's just talking about it.
They're going to teach us everything.
Well, we hope. We hope. But yeah, people say they are quite good. Próxima pergunta, e essa eu vou responder porque foi eu quem dei esse apelido para o bebê. Então a pergunta é: por que escolher um apelido de peixinho ou peixinha para o bebê? Tem algum significado especial? Gente, eu sou a pessoa dos apelidos. Eu amo colocar apelidos nas pessoas. Eu coloco apelido em todo mundo. Shonik também gosta de apelidos. Ele a cada dia me dá um apelido novo. Eu comecei a chamar o bebê de peixinho / peixinha. Na época que eu não sabia ainda o gênero do bebê, e agora eu mantive, obviamente, porque nós só vamos revelar o gênero após o nascimento. E pegou também no Instagram, agora muitas pessoas chamam o bebê de peixinho ou peixinha, e não tem nenhum significado especial, a não ser porque o bebê fica aqui se movimentando o tempo todo. Às vezes eu até acho que é um peixe-espada, de tantos movimentos bruscos que essa criança faz. E é só um apelido carinhoso porque o bebê está aqui dentro se movimentando, se mexendo o tempo todo, e muitas pessoas descrevem, né, os primeiros movimentos do bebê como borboletas na barriga, mas no caso eu realmente sinto que é um peixe-espada. Então por isso eu comecei a chamar o bebê de peixinho ou peixinha, e aí pegou, então é só por isso. Próxima pergunta: which languages do you want the baby to learn?
Oh, I think languages is so important. I mean, you have two spectrums here. Me only speaks one language, English, and Thamires speaks multiple languages, but I think it's so intelligent to be able to speak many languages. Well, I learned Spanish when I was living in Barcelona, and now I'm learning Portuguese, and I'm not too sure how I'm doing, but
He's doing well. Marisa is going to translate this video, and she can tell he is making a lot of progress.
But no, definitely the baby should speak English, Portuguese. Gujarati would be nice, even though I don't speak much of it, but I understand it, so we'll leave that to the grandparents. And we're in the Netherlands now, so if the baby goes to school here, they'll learn Dutch as well.
And I also like the baby to learn German.
And Thamires wants the baby to learn German.
Especially because it's close to Dutch.
And we said Spanish as well. I mean, we're putting a lot of pressure on the baby, isn't it?
Actually, before I even find out I was pregnant, I used to say, I will just speak in Portuguese with the baby. Yeah. I just want you to speak English, and I really want the grandparents to speak in Gujarati, and I really hope they keep their promise. Because your mom, she's just speaking English with Sia, and I really wanted the baby to learn Gujarati, even though I don't understand, and I don't care, I don't mind if they're talking even bad behind my back. It's okay. I just wanted the baby to learn, and I think it's going to be good. Pelo menos português e inglês, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Ok. Próxima pergunta. Essa pergunta nós fazemos questão de responder, que é: will you guys talk about sexual orientation to the baby, or you will let him/her learn from themselves?
Yes, definitely. I think it's so important to learn and educate them about this. But I think what's most important is to create an environment where they feel comfortable to be who they are.
Exactly. So, sim, nós vamos, sim, pretendemos sim falar. Something you and Thamires disagree on in life.
How long do we have? Jesus, I honestly can't narrow it down to one thing. Yes. What do you think we disagree on?
Oh my gosh, a lot of things.
Say it.
It's actually hard to
I know. Okay, so let's be serious. I think the main principles we agree on to show the kid love,
be honest.
Yeah, teach them good values, have an education, sports and being active and how important that is. I think the main principles we agree on, which is so important. And yes, there might be a few things we disagree, which I can't think of one because there may be a few. But no, I can't think of something that we really disagree on that is going to swing one. To me, I prefer the honeymoon. Let's talk about that. I think it was nicer for the baby to come on the honeymoon. Whereas Thamires wanted it to be just us two. I think that's the thing. I don't know if it's a big thing.
Gente, mas explico por quê. Where we actually booked our flights and hotels and everything to go.
Japan and Korea.
Yeah. And then we're going to take a newborn to Japan and Korea.
No, not a newborn, when the baby's like...
Yes, so that's not a honeymoon anymore, querido. Sorry to say,
well, we're going to be married for life, so you have to wait for your honeymoon.
Yes, right. As I didn't wait already. When we got married?
2019.
Yes, and which year we are now?
21.
Yeah, so I'm not waiting.
And how many years did the pandemic? See, this is how much we agree. How many years did the pandemic?
2 now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
so you can wait another 2 years. That years flew by.
Honestly, gente. Como não mata um ser humano desse? So, próxima pergunta e última. What changed in the way you saw Thamires during the pregnancy?
Okay, a serious one to end with. Hey, look, I think it's incredible the amount that you have to go through whilst being pregnant, both physically, emotionally, over a long period of time. And I can never, ever, ever imagine how tough that is. So all I want to say is that I really appreciate you a lot. And to anyone going through the same process, I mean, it's unimaginable how tough and hard it is, because it's completely life-changing experience. So I want to say how brave you are, and you all are going through it as well. Do you see any differences from Thamires that you used to date and then you got married and now the mom of your child? I don't think. More snappier. No, no, guys, no, I have to be serious on this. No, I mean, I think I've always seen you around kids. I mean, your nephews and nieces have been very close to you, and I can see how loving you are towards them. So I know you're going to be such a loving mother, an incredible mother, and that's why I have confidence that even probably I'm going to be the one who screws up more, but then Thamires will always be there to make things better again. No, you're going to be an amazing father too. So that was the last one. Oh, that was nice. Thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed answering those questions. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Thamires' channel. Beijo, fica com Deus. E até o próximo vídeo. That you might film with me. Sim. Until the next one, right? Until, how do you say that? Até o próximo vídeo. Até o próximo vídeo. Então é isso, gente. Espero muito que vocês tenham gostado. Se vocês gostaram, não se esqueçam de clicar em gostei. Comentem aqui se vocês têm mais dúvidas e se vocês gostariam que o Shonik respondesse, que podemos voltar com o próximo vídeo, ou eu vou colocar ele para responder as perguntas aqui no meu lugar para vocês. Tá bom? Beijo grande, fiquem com Deus e até o próximo vídeo. Tchau.
Tchau. Done?
Nice, give me a kiss.
Não. Não, tô brava com você. Stop it. Para. Shonik. Stop it, ok?
Now I've got work to do.
E essa foi a última pergunta.
Thank you all. I enjoyed answering those questions. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Thamires' channel. Beijo, fica com Deus.
E até o próximo vídeo.
Ciao.
Para, Shonik.
Start getting active.
Shonik, pay attention. Stop, Shonik.
What should I say, amores?
I don't know. You say whatever you want.